When Kerry Barnett was a victim of stalking 8 years ago, it was something that was to stay with her forever, even inspiring her to set up her own app to help those in dangerous situations.
Started off someone being just really friendly, and you know, over weeks escalated into something that became very concerning. And then to a point where I had to involve the police. You know, just taking a trip to the supermarket was scary. You're just being followed and being watched, and it's not exactly a pleasant thing to go through.
Since Kerry's case, however, there has been some significant changes in the law surrounding stalking, as new legislation has been brought in to make it easier for victims to get justice. And now crime statistics show that more and more people are coming forward to Kent Police over the past 3 years. Figures show officers recorded 9 cases in the last month of 2012 after the new legislation came in. 47 were reported in 2013 and that rose to 88 last year. But police here say this rise is actually an indication that the new legislation is working.
Whenever new legislation comes in, we have to train our officers to start considering these new offences. The trouble with stalking behaviour and harassment is it can manifest itself in other offences like criminal damage or public order offences, and very often you can prove the specific offence but you can't necessarily prove why a person is doing it. But more and more, as we understand it, we start to look for the stalking behaviour behind it, and when we can prove that, we will use those offences.
However, for Kerry, while she's pleased to see more people finding the courage to come forward, she still feels that more needs to be done.
I think there needs to be, some kind of campaign in secondary schools. Leaflets easily available in doctors' surgery, other places, so that people can look and identify what stalking actually equivalates to, because most people, I don't think, realise.